Are back, and this
Yeah,
time we have Griffin versus Frazier.
Frieza.
Yeah, Frieza.
Frieza Smith. Gold form. So, gonna be interesting to see what they play. Hopefully it's not another Stellar Mirror.
I don't know
Although,
why I'm getting a Necroz vibe.
yeah, Frazier's been playing that for a while.
So we'll find out momentarily here, I guess.
Once they're done shuffling. If that happens.
Oh, looks like I saw Oasis of the Dragon Souls, so that could be. Looks like. I mean, it looked like Tellers.
Pretty sure it's Tellers.
So we got a Teller mirror. Again.
It's a Teller fax, though.
Oh, sneaky, sneaky.
Oh no, I gotta use my super name for it. It's a Tell Artifacts.
I see what you did there.
I'm funny. Well, it's the one thing I didn't want to see. Back to back to back. Tellers. No way. Frazier's playing Tellers. Oh my goodness.
He hates that deck though.
That's what I thought. I never pegged him for being a Teller player.
No. The helmet would just mess up his hair.
Didn't you know? Helmet jokes are out.
I'm sorry.
Jeez, keep up with the times. Heh.
What jokes are in?
I don't know, but somebody brought up a good point. He could have set the moral attack instead of discarding 2 cards with Tsukiyomi.
I think that he was trying to make the call to Haunted immediately live from
Oh,
Molotov.
okay. That's true. That's pretty telegraphed, though.
Yeah.
That's fine. Wow, these guys are quiet.
I'll grab all two. Oh, it's actually just way too dark back here. I just tried to go through my deck. I'm looking at it like, that's actually just really dark. And before someone says, not as dark as you.
Alright, Frazier.
You have one card here, right? I don't know what that is.
Overlay for Castell. He's got those fancy sleeves on the front. Not really actually fancy at all.
So 6,000.
Griffin takes 2K to pay for the warning. Castell goes away.
There's a bunch of cards that Frazier's going to set.
Go ahead.
Set.
Yep.
Set. This one. Summoned Neb. Such a fresh play.
So you just at this one. Yep. Okay, bottomless.
Bottomless on the Deneb. Still gets the search though, but cannot recur the monster with anything.
Barring some crazy tech.
Yeah, he just plays DDR or something. Dude, that'd be crazy.
I think there is a trap. I can't remember the name, but there's a trap card that special summons a light monster, I think, from your banish zone. It might be a fairy.
Well, there's one that's a trap card, and it's basically called a haunted for the banish pile.
Yeah. For lights, I think.
Like this one. Yep.
So Rhapsody.
Perfect. All good. Deneb. Chain. Do you have the Deneb? That's fine. Deneb effect? Yeah.
That was kind of a risky play.
Yeah.
Like in a deck that, I mean, especially against a deck that plays, 3 Call the Haunted, and then 1 or 2 Oasis. Because now that Rhapsody is just not really going to do much. I mean, he can manage the Vega now, but like, that's kind of all it did.
Yep.
I don't know. That's a bad equip there because Deep Prison, Mirror Force, anything that destroys the monster or gets it off the field, gets rid of both.
Well, otherwise it was just going to sit there and not really
Yeah.
do anything. And he actually, I can't remember how much.
But he could have just equipped it after the battle phase if the monster survived.
How much deck does Sugiyami have again?
I think it's like 18.
I thought I had 18 defense, but I could be wrong.
Go ahead. Okay.
Is this round 5 or round 6? Okay, yeah.
Phase 2? Yep. Yep.
5-0? They're either 5-0 or 6-0. Yeah, okay.
Your turn. Sure. Attack.
Yeah.
So you're at 32? Go ahead. Some success where you activating an effect? You said yes, right? Yes. Okay.
Oh, 100 damage.
I will target Altair.
Sure.
Altair effect.
Sure.
Summon the Neb. I'll activate the Neb's effect. That's fine. The Neb will grab me Altair. And then I'll have Altair attack.
So Griffin goes down to you to 1400 after that altar attacks. Frazier could just go into
Summon
Trevor. Yep, and he does. Bounces back his call. He's going to discard a card from Griffin's hand. This is a very bad spot for Griffin. He doesn't have much. Oh, and he hits the Deneb, which could be good if Griffin can get to a altar or something. But as it is, Griffin only has 2 back row. Scoops it up. Yep. Frazier takes game 1. He got the lead and just didn't give it up. It kind of just rolled easy for him. So Griffin's playing Thunder King in the side deck. MSTs, Blackhorns, 2 Compulse. It looks like Frazier's taking out stuff like Mirror Force and Torrential. At least that's what it looked like he was taking out. It might have been the card like after them. So it looks like 2 MST, Blackhorns. What was the other? Thunder King. And Compulse are going in for Griffin. How's your nose feeling now?
I'm just gonna die throughout this entire event.
That's not good, man.
No,
Dying's
it's
bad. It's probably the opposite of what you want to happen.
I mean, ultimately, yeah. Like, I'd probably consider it a misplay if I died.
Yeah. It's definitely going neg for sure.
Yeah. Like the ultimate neg.
How many people they got for Force of Will?
Frazier asked how many people they got for Force of Will. The answer is 58 or so. Last I counted, well, at the start of round 1, I counted 29 table numbers on the pairing, so times 2.
I'll go first.
Good luck to you.
So,
Griffin going first.
pretty
Flops
decent
down.
play.
Yep, Vega, Deneb.
looks like a pretty monster-heavy hand on Frazier's side.
Oh, not to net. That's a knuckle high. My bad.
So he'll probably do the Tsukiyomi play again, because of the monsters that, or the cards that he does have in hand. Yeah.
Yep.
Set to activate the effect.
Yep.
Send the Mortal Talk. And make that call live.
Yep. Again, he's choosing to discard the Mortal Tech. That's just bring it back with Hell Haunted.
I mean, it's much rarer for you to be able to pop your own Mortal Talk if you set it.
Yeah. Well,
So,
it
like-
depends on if he's playing Ignition.
I don't think he is, though.
Yeah, that's probably the point.
Go ahead.
He doesn't want to draw it or to set it.
Yeah. So he does just get the set Rhoda here. And set. Yeah, and then just
Okay. Yep.
Sook for the infinite
I thought
plus.
you had.
This is a dead card, right?
Okay, yeah. He has to have a card in hand.
So Vega and I think another Venus Chain.
It's pretty live soul charge on that graveyard, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoa!
I'm a magician.
3,000. Yep.
3K. A hefty price to pay. Yeah, it's funny yet. He hasn't seen an Altair yet, but he's got such a big board.
And he hasn't actually used Altair.
And he didn't get the.
Like he hasn't summoned and he hasn't used Altair.
He didn't grab the
Would you search
Mortal
up the name
Tack
real quick? Sorry.
so that he can summon
Is
it
it
on
Altair? I don't know.
Frazier's turn to pop something.
Trevere it all away.
Oh, he doesn't have call.
He's gotta put Sook back too, yeah.
Has there been any feature matches with Infernoids yet? Yes. We had round 1, Matt Monahan playing Ignite Heroes versus Patrick Hoban's Infernoids. Pat is X1, no, X01, I believe. 1 draw, 3 wins.
So that might
And
actually
your attention, please.
turn out
Endless side event number 5.
pretty good
Win
for
mat number 5. All
or
players
not for Griffin,
report
for
to the
Frazier,
stage.
because he actually just discarded didn't have it on his hand. I mean, all those back rows are pretty real that Griffin has, though. And I don't really see much of a way for Frazier to be able to go up, especially when he knows that one of those is a set Venus Chain. That warning may come in handy next turn, but this turn, not so much.
Altair?
Yep, so we have the Phoenix.
Go
So
ahead.
on to pass.
One, two, three, four, circle back for 5 and 6.
There's a Hulk.
Have your attention, please. Blair Hunter. Azad to the stage. Azad.
Phase 2. Finish it. Yeah,
Phase 2.
that's fine.
How many cards in here?
3. I will.
Jeez, I have these life points all backwards.
Hit some.
Alright, what? Jeez. My life
Side
point spotter
event
puts them on the
number
opposite
5.
side, so I
Player
keep
Kevin
confusing them.
C to the stage. Kevin C to the stage.
Yes, I did.
You have 4 in hand?
4 right now. Yep.
So it looks like Frazier's finally drawing some traps, at least a couple.
Okay. Something next time?
So gotta try that Exciton. Probably not gonna work. Yep.
Yeah, Blackhorn's
But you
pretty
gotta try
live.
it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if that Exciton goes through, then the game's over. But
Frazier's left with
Sometimes
one
it doesn't
back
work.
row and a handful of monsters that they can't play.
Go ahead.
not everyone can just Exciton in 4 back row and have it go through.
I can, but that's because I'm special. At least that's what my mama tells me.
Frazier replacing. Attack.
Take 21.
Attacking for 21 on Frazier.
Yep.
This game's looking like it's gonna go to Griffin.
You searched Altair, right?
You can see Griffin.
Yeah.
Here comes the Altair. That was searched off the Rhoda.
This one? Yep.
What's it gonna bring back?
Probably
This one.
a Deneb.
Deneb. I mean, it could have
Whoa.
been Vega.
Yeah, that's true.
You grabbed Altair, right? Yep. This one.
Target the net. Target. Peak. Effect.
Well, this time it worked a little bit better for him than last time.
A little bit.
I actually thought that Frazier's back row was Oasis.
Booster 1, 2, 3, 4,
But-
5, 6.
Deneb.
I think it's actually Fiendish. No, I can't. He probably would have.
It would have saved him 2 cards
Yeah.
if it didn't get alphaed.
Actually, I can't remember what it is.
So 7 to your 36.
Upstart.
Can't read one hand. Effect's fine. Oh, you shouldn't have any target. Oh, I hit it to that person. Yeah, there's someone up in there, so I'll
Bottomless Deneb. So Deneb effects.
When are they going to make us a Teller Knight that is actually honest?
That seems a little unfair.
Not, but it doesn't give you the monster's attack that you're attacking, it just doubles your attack.
So, Bujingi Crane.
Yeah, there you go. Also, it's a level 4 light warrior.
I mean, I'd hope so if it's going in tellers, but
What if it was a level 5?
what does
light
it do
warrior?
upon summon? They all do something on summon.
It's a hard one. You immediately overlay for rank 5
Rank 5.
2.
Whoa.
using only it as material.
Using only
Yeah,
summon Pleiades. Okay.
it's not that good.
That seems pretty good.
Every Teller player would run 3 Pleiades.
We have an instant Pleiades. Don't even play that one card anymore. Ptolemus.
Yeah. In other news, Castell comes down but gets compulsed. Is that it for Frazier in this game? Are we gonna see game 3?
Turn. Okay.
Yep, Frazier has to scoop it up. He was fighting an uphill battle that whole game, basically. This time the turn 1 Tsukiyomi worked pretty well for Griffin. So heading into game 3, Frazier has the advantage because he gets to pick who goes first and second.
Yep.
So that should be... Who goes first in this Teller mirror? Do you...
I think you usually
You
do.
wanna go first,
Especially
yeah.
when you're siding in cards like Blackhorn.
Well, yeah, you have traps to
And
stop their
wiretap.
monsters. Their
Yeah, you want to be able to set your wiretap before they can set theirs.
stop their Nebs, stop their Tsukiyomi that Griffin's done turn 1 both games, and get a leg up on them.
See if I can open it up, tap game 3 or
Leon, I don't get it. 1 to fight? Wunda fight? I don't get the joke.
I don't get it either.
I'm sorry. My head's way below the joke right now. It's just going way over. 11 minutes left. So we've actually had a long round of each match this time. Won the fight. I get it. 'Cause you win the fight. It's pretty good.
Boo.
Why didn't I think of that pun? In less pun-related news, Frazier's still looking at his deck. That last minute 1 card side. Which prompts Griffin to go and pile shuffle his deck into 2 stacks. Which prompts Frazier to then shuffle his deck more. It's just an endless cycle of shuffling.
Wait,
And side decking.
what is...
The cycle of shuffle and cut continues.
Whoa.
Griffin will shuffle. Frazier will side.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'd like to go first or second.
I'll go first. I'll go up to you.
You want me to like cut it again?
Yeah.
Ooh,
just
Chaos
fine.
Trap hole.
Thanks.
It's a card. It's a warning that vanishes. Light and darks.
Fact.
Plop, plop. Plop it into the grave. The neb's gone. But not really.
Gone but not forgotten.
Still in our hearts. Just like Stratos. That's why he came back.
Stratos is allowed, though.
I know, that's why he came back.
He's the people's champion.
Because of residual heart energy. I'm not even saying anything right now. I don't know, what am I doing? The Knuckle High. The Knuckle High mirror match. Back row battle.
Nice alliteration.
The double B coming in full effect.
The beautiful
Altair.
back row battle.
We start to weed out these back rows.
And the Chaos Trap hole
Chaos Trap
takes his
hole.
victim.
Is there a... Nope, no counter trap.
I didn't actually see Frazier side in wiretaps, so I don't think he actually did.
You have one in hand?
Yes, I do.
You got a shout out, by the way.
Me?
Why Condi HS?
Oh. Who?
I don't know.
I can't see it. Which one?
Of course, it's like neon green.
Yeah.
Stan's been suffering from abrupt and intense sneezing all day. He just chucked his headset to begin sneezing.
Is that time for us or Force of Will?
Force of will players, that's time in the round. If you are still in a match, please proceed to end of match procedures. If you need assistance with these procedures, please raise your hand and call for a judge. Once again, force of will players, that is time in the round.
Attack. I'll take it.
Is that why you got plenty of napkins? Stan's got a bit of a cold. You guys will have to raise your arms and give him your energy to recover.
Go ahead.
Someone said that it's Yadam.
Oh, you know.
Yadam. Yeah. Dom. Call the Haunteds, back rows, Tenebs. What more could you want? Just tell him he's got that all and more.
You search Vega, right?
Yeah.
sorry for my like insane sneezing if you hear it. Like every time I feel like it's about to come, I like rip off the headset and like, but not always quite there. So I
Frazier's thinking about his response to Deneb.
do we know what any of his? Well, we know that one.
It's Phoenix Chain.
That's fine.
See if Griffin has a response. Let's it go. Now it's Griffin's turn. He top decks, grabs Proto.
I'm getting my Deneb search anyways.
Essentially, yes.
And you can't stop me.
Grabs Vega. That means the monster in his hand is a Teller Knight, I believe. Or that he has a monster in the hand.
Sounds fine. That's fine. Just one second. Yep.
Is he going for Trevor?
I don't
That
think
would be a
so. I'm
bad
pretty sure he's
play.
got to go Deltaros here. Yeah.
Yep.
Start to eliminate some of those back rows.
Trevor would just give away so much advantage to Frazier. 2 reusable traps.
Did he just go straight to battle phase and attack?
Yeah.
Like without popping a back row? Interesting. Does he know what any of them are?
I don't think so.
Shout outs to Griffin, by the way. He's been using those platinum rares the entire game. Those
I don't
burnt
know.
rares.
I don't know how you can do that.
I mean, anybody who's using those, you can tell there's a little bit of struggle there.
They should just turn the intensity down on it. So yeah, the attack goes through. Deltaros pushes for 1,000 over Neb. And with it, Call the Haunted goes to the graveyard.
He has main phase 2, he can still pop something.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess if that, he used all of their effects though, right?
Those monsters?
Oh, did he use Altair this turn? No, right?
No.
Yeah, so I guess if,
It's Deneb, and Vega.
yeah, that forces Frazier to basically let it go through, because otherwise he can just special summon Altair. Bring back Ankh, use Ankh effect. So there's the Oasis.
Okay, so he does it in main phase 2 before he can activate Deltaros' effect, because if it were to hit the Oasis, even if you chain it to summon the Deneb will miss timing on its effect because it won't be on the field when it needs to activate.
Right.
So in phase 2, you use it to use.
Expertly explained.
Circuit Series
Thank you very much.
players, Yu-Gi-Oh players, that is time in the round. If you are still in a match, please proceed to end of match procedures. If you need assistance with these procedures, please raise your hand and call for a judge. Once again, Circuit Series players, Yu-Gi-Oh players, that is time in the round. If you are still in a match, please proceed to end of match procedures. If you need assistance with these procedures, please raise your hand and call for a judge.
Alright, sorry, that was a extremely loud announcement by our head judge.
Deltaros.
So the card that the Deltaros ended up popping was a set reinforcement of the army.
Go ahead. Reset one. Yep.
Right here, Griffin has a good chance to Take the game. How much is that damage on board? That's 29. 44?
Frazier has no cards in hand.
Nope, 1 back row. I believe it's a useless Fiendish Chain because the monster was succeeded with. Yes, they should be in time by now.
We're at 7,000 to make 45. Okay.
Yeah, I believe that's what the judge is saying right now.
Yep. 12. Yep. 15. What's that put you at? 26.
26 to Frazier. Or down to 26.
Judge Austin, up to the scorekeeper's table, please. Judge Austin.
So looks like he's going to go for the Trevere. Or maybe it's, yeah, Trevere. Yep.
On one hand, that Fiendish Chain gets reusable. On the other hand, he could discard it.
And I mean, Griffin's also just got, like, even if he doesn't discard the Fiendish and he hits the other card, then at least he has the knowledge of what that other back row is going to be.
Yep.
And then also, he's just got the ability to, like, call him again. He does have a Moral Talk in hand. So Oasis, so he knows that other card, of course, is Fiendish Chain. So. Yeah, this probably isn't looking too good for Frazier. Especially, yep. Go ahead, place it on there.
I drew 6 monsters game 2.
Yeah, I know.
Can it discard 2 if there's 2 different?
He won.